guys, I'm Ellie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a pretty interesting, fun video, at least for me, and then I am going to be reacting to my first ever book haul here on the YouTubes. I saw a few other booktubers doing this, but the one that I saw and really enjoyed was from Sue over at the Spinebreakers. I'm going to leave a link to her video down below so you guys can check that out. But basically I just want to go back and watch my first ever book haul and see how one cringy it was, two, what all I got, have I read them, have I not, what is happening. Interestingly enough, I went back and it looked like my first book haul was actually a Christmas book haul. So what better time to do this? That also means it's probably massive. I did download it because I don't currently have internet here. I should put on headphones, but I don't have those either. Also, my headphone jack is broke. What is my life? I'm just a mess. That hasn't changed. Let's go ahead and get into this reaction. Hey guys, it's Allie, and today I'm going to be showing you all the books that I got for Christmas. First of all, my hair is hella long in this. Second of all, why is the music so loud? And third of all, I still do this. This is an interesting intro screen as well. I used to do these for every single video. I was gonna do a December haul, but I was on a book buying ban because I didn't know what I was getting for Christmas. A lot of the books I got are in book sets. Am I still this awkward? I'm just gonna start showing, I guess. I would hope so. One of the first books I got was Traffic by Ellen Hopkins. Ooh. Have not read that, which is weird because it is one that I highly anticipated coming out and I just haven't gotten around to it. It would take like 2 hours to read at most, so I don't know why I haven't read it yet. It is the sequel to Tricks, and assuming it follows the same characters and prostitution and maybe human trafficking in the US. I'm really excited to read this. Tricks was one of my favorite Ellen Hopkins books. As we can tell, since I haven't read it, and this was 3 years ago. It was written in prose, it will probably not take me long to read. So, I can't wait to read this. One of the next books I got was Stolen by Lucy Christopher, and this is I have read Stolen, and I still have it somewhere. I thought it was okay, I didn't think it was great, and I still don't really understand what was happening or how things came to be or how people fell in love. A girl who is kidnapped and falls in love with her kidnapper. How does that happen? I still don't know. I've seen a lot of good things about this and it's relatively short, so I'm pretty excited. Then I got An Uncertain Choice. I've also read this, which is interesting because this was probably the least excited one that I was about in this haul. How am I trying to phrase this? Anyway, I didn't care so much for this one as I did all the other ones, but for some reason I read this one and I actually really enjoyed it and I want to read more by her. It's by Jodi Heplin, and this is about a girl who vows to her parents when she turns 18 she will become a nun, but they find out there is a loophole and that she can get married before then. 3 princes end up competing for her love. And she finds out that they're actually just using her for some evil stuff. I'm glad I'm a little more fluid with things on the camera because this is, I'm not really sure. Then I got Jacoby by William Ritter, and I don't know what this book is about. Magic, illusions, something. I don't know. I have since read this and I enjoyed it. I didn't continue on with the series. I thought it probably could have been a really good standalone in my opinion, but this is kind of like a Sherlock Holmes but with monsters instead, and it was pretty fun. Cover's beautiful. That's all that matters. Then I got Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. I have been meaning to read this for like 2 years. I guess make that 5 now because I still haven't read it, and at this point I'm not too sure if I ever will read it. I think if I am going to read it, I'm going to listen to the audiobook. I don't even think that I have the cover of this anymore. It has gone MIA. I read Miss Peregrine's Home like 2 or 3 years ago and never got a chance to picking up any of the sequels, so I figured I might as well start on this now. I'll probably have to reread Miss Peregrine's 2016 might just be the year of rereading.
It was not.
Then I got All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr.
I did read this. It is one of my favorite books of all time. I love World War II historical fiction, and this is just fantastic. I love recommending this at the library.
This takes place during World War II. I don't know anything besides that. I love going into books not knowing.
It's about a girl. It follows two different points of views. One is a girl who is blind, and she learns the layout of the town through like a her father has created like a miniature version of the town, and basically she finds a radio in the attic and that's how she contacts the other point of view, who is a young soldier.
Obviously I've seen like 2 million good things about this, so I'm glad to finally be picking it up. Then there is a fandom I have wanted to join in for such a long time. I just heard pretty much about this in the past month that like literally everyone is reading it, and that is Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. This is like everyone's new favorite thing.
It was also my new favorite thing. I love the heck out of this series. I have now officially read all of them. The series is over and I have completed the whole series. It is one of my favorite series of all time.
It's a fantasy and that's all I need to know. Sign me up. I also got The Girl with...
Doesn't take much. If it's a YA fantasy, I'm probably all about it. This one follows 3 different kingdoms. It follows different people in these kingdoms, and basically they are all fighting to find these magical orbs so that they can like take over the world, basically. But there is one king at the very top, and he is ruthless, and so he comes down and is just trying to like kill everyone in his way.
The Dragon Tattoo, this was one of my favorite movies of all time. I asked for this like 3 years ago, and I ended up getting the second book, which I can't do anything with. I'm glad that I finally got the first one, so I can finally read this. This is pretty much about...
I have not read it. I now own the original trilogy, but I'm very intimidated by the series, and even though I really love the movie, I'm just nervous about starting the books. I heard the audiobooks are pretty good, so I might listen to them.
This kick-ass girl who just says kick-ass.
Kick-ass is the word of this video.
I'm great at explaining books. The next 2 books I got are Jane Austen books, and I am so embarrassed that I have not read these yet. I haven't read any Jane Austen yet.
I should probably still be embarrassed because I still have not read them.
That is Persuasion.
Vanessa, I'm sorry.
Pride and Prejudice, like, look at these covers. How doesn't everyone own these? These are seriously some of the best covers I have ever seen.
I love those covers. I do think that they are like independently published or something, so the formatting inside isn't totally professional looking in my opinion, but they are still beautiful covers.
They were made by like a private company?
I don't know. They're nice.
I'm eager to start reading into my first Jane Austen book.
And I don't think they've come out with any other editions, which is sad because I would probably buy them all.
Then I got The Martian by Andy Weir. I wanted to read this before the movie came out, and then my mom was like, "Damn, get that."
The Martian is also one of my favorite books of all time. I loved it. It's one of like the only sci-fis, I guess, that I've really enjoyed. And I liked the movie. It was pretty good.
Because I got it for you for Christmas. And I was like, do I have to wait that long? I did. I had to wait that long. Can't wait to read this. It's about the guy who gets stuck on Mars. And then hopefully get to see the movie. The next 2 books I got are the same thing, and I already own them.
Why do I like whisper?
I got the 10th anniversary
this whole
of Twilight,
it's just
the
like
life
a weird
death version.
Whispering.
I don't remember pretty much anything about Twilight because
This is just a theme that continues throughout my hauls, throughout my channel, is that I haul things that I already own because I'm a collector.
It's so long ago, and it was like my favorite book of all time back then until the movies came out. Why did they ruin good?
Which I technically haven't read. I never did read The Life and Death, but I still like having it in my collection, honestly.
After that, I can read the all-white collection.
Oh,
how pretty!
These are beautiful. I really do love these, and I don't care what any of what y'all got to say about Twilight.
I know someone's gonna yell.
But it was one of the books that got me into reading.
I finally got the whole box collection, and I am way behind on this one, and that is the Percy Jackson series. I'm so far behind. I really need to read this in 2016.
I have since read this whole series, so I feel pretty good about that.
But these are like the most beautiful editions.
They are beautiful editions. scissors.
And these next ones are also beautiful. They are the leather cloth editions of A Song of Ice and Fire by George R. R. Martin.
I still have not read that series, the Game of Thrones series, whatever you want to call it. I ended up buying the mass market paperback versions instead later on because these are just way too small. They're like this big and the print in them is so tiny and they're just uncomfortable to hold. They don't fold open very well. They're definitely just like collector's items, but I mean, they're beautiful and I should probably get around to reading them. I was hoping to wait until the last book came out, but that's probably never gonna happen.
Look how little these are. Oh, I can't wait to just like carry these around everywhere. The last book I got,
Why would I do that?
no one else got because I am a total weirdo and my mom knows it. Got me everything themed in spiders. I'm obsessed with spiders. I love spiders so much.
This is one of my most prized books. I love this book. It's a very expensive book. It's like over $70. I absolutely love spiders. I think this was actually before I got my spider tattoo, but I do have a spider tattoo. I used to be able to name, like I would look at a spider, be able to name it. I could tell like if it was a female or a male. Like I obsessed over spiders. Since my obsession isn't as strong anymore, but I still very much love spiders, and they're just such neat creatures.
And I was like, you mean the spiders, without looking at their names? And my mom was just like, you have a problem. My problem comes with 8 legs. I'm so excited to just stare through this.
I have looked through it
Then
multiple
the
times.
last
I love it.
bookish thing that I got that I
this
really
isn't
need to
even a
show you
book?
guys is my mom bought me a custom library stamper. This is
Wow, I feel like I've had that much longer, but it's still one of my favorite items. It's like, I feel like everyone needs one if it's something that you definitely think is going to be in your personal collection for a long time. I love it. I adore it. So,
seriously awesome. But yeah, that was all the books I got for Christmas. I hope to see everyone else's books that they got for Christmas. See if they got any of the same books. If you guys did, I want to read them with you. I want to discuss things. Let's do that. Hope you guys
what
like
is
this,
happening?
and
Why
I'll see
do
you
I
next
still
time.
talk like this? I feel like my videos are a little more upbeat and peppy now, and I don't really know what's... Oh, this was before the bye. That was my first book haul, which is weird. It definitely was cringy to watch, but I feel like I still do all those really weird things. Like I still do myself, and I still say awkward things, and I don't talk as fast. I definitely don't whisper things anymore. I don't know what was up with that. I'm not a very quiet person. When you talk to me, I'm quite loud and obnoxious. So yeah. That was actually entertaining. I thought it would be worse because I used to be really bad at doing a lot of really massive book hauls of books that I'm not really interested in or didn't ever really plan on reading. So I'm actually surprised that I guess like there was only like 3 or 4, maybe 5 things out of maybe, I guess that was like what? I don't even remember what I said, like 15 things that I haven't read off of that. So I think I did pretty good. I might have to react to some of my other videos. I hope you guys have liked this video. Let me know, have you been here since day one? Are you an OG? Have you watched some of my OG videos? Were they cringy? Was that cringy? It was cringy, let's be honest. So yeah, I'm probably still cringy. That's my brand, is cringe. Hope you guys have liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to see future videos from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!